Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. And for this one, I'm going to be wrapping up my review on Dr. Octavius. And guys, the reason I took so long making my final video on this guy is because I really wanted to give him a good, honest try because he was pretty much a new character to me. Because before the update that he received, I never, ever used him. So I didn't want to go and give you guys a friggin' half-assed bullshit answer as opposed to whether or not he's good. Like I see a lot of people still disregarding him like he's still useless, which in my opinion he's not, because he's gotten significantly better. He went from being one of the worst freaking combat characters in the game to being a solid B plus in my opinion. Like he's really good, guys. Like he's not gonna be your Moon Knight or your fucking Red Hulk, but he can hold his own for who he is. So, and in my opinion, you don't need the uniform for him. So if you guys are wondering if you should buy the uniform now that he's gotten better, I'm gonna tell you no, because before before the update, I would always use him in the uniform. I would never ever use him without it. Now, 95% of the time that I use this guy, I use him without the uniform, and because there's a few things about the uniform that I'm not really feeling, and I'm gonna start with the 5 skill. The very first thing, like these two skills are very identical, where they're both full iframes, which is good. However, this friggin' skill right here with the uniform, you don't get the guard, as you guys can see, which is a big help. And since you're coming out of an iframe, and the AI always knows when you're coming out of an iframe, so they're gonna wait for you, and the minute you land, they're gonna be on your ass. So that right there was a big no for me for this skill, as opposed to the one without the uniform, because you're gonna immediately just jump back down to start getting bombarded with attacks. So that's a no. The second thing that I don't like is that for some reason, this skill seems to do less damage than the one without the uniform. So it doesn't make sense. If my attack stats are getting increased, I should be doing more damage from all my skills. No, but for some reason this one seems to do less damage. The third thing that really grind my gears, guys, is that this skill, for some friggin' reason, misses so much. Like they said they fixed the tracking issues or whatever, but it's still missing like a mother. Like holy shit, like it annoys me to my very core. And if this is like his highest damaging skill and this is missing, this is costing you a lot of freaking damage. So that was a no from me. And yeah, so what I saw that these guys did were to make up for the fact that he's not getting the defense buff or he's not getting the guard, they gave him a bunch of like partial iframes. So they gave him a full on the 5. I guess this one is like, I'm going to go ahead and call it a partial iframe, even though it seems like it might be more than a partial iframe. But so, in some situations, I find myself taking damage in world boss mode and stuff, so I'm going to say it's a partial iframe. This one right here is like, the iframe on it is minuscule, guys. It's like almost like it's not even there. Like you literally go up in the air for like half a second, you land, and then they start hitting you with attacks. So yeah, so you're really gonna have to make use of these web skills that they give you. Otherwise, these partial iframes to me are not gonna make up for the fact that I had a reliable guard that I could take advantage of. So those are the reasons why I think I'm not gonna use him with the uniform anymore, unless I'm really in a freaking situation where I absolutely need to keep the enemies like webbed up at all times. Then yeah, I'll use the uniform. But apart from that, I'm gonna be sticking to the fat man, guys, and that's my take on it. And just to show you guys how he plays with the uniform, for anybody who doesn't have the uniform, I'm gonna try and solo the very same stage that I did with him last time in Shadowland, which is floor 1, and I'll let you guys see just how he stacks up with the uniform, where he's getting all these friggin' bonuses, like the 10% all attack, all defense, and the friggin' 200% increased damage when dodging. Or is it 120? Yeah, it's 120. Alright guys, so for me, I normally start with the 4 skill and then I'll go into the 5. because I find that the wind up time on the 5 skill is too long, and I get friggin' hit every single time I try to open with it. So I try to not use it as my opening skill. And as you guys can see, even with all these iframes, well, partial iframes, he still gets hit quite a bit. He's significantly better than how he was before, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm not really liking it all that much. I prefer the Fat Man now. You guys can let me know which one you found to be more useful to you if you have the uniform. His damage is pretty good. I won't lie. His damage is pretty good. Feels about the same as it did without the uniform, which doesn't really say much for the uniform, to be honest, because if my damage is pretty much the same as it was and my survivability looks to be down, then what's the point of the uniform? It just seems like strictly aesthetics. But there you have it, guys. He did solo it. It was quite comfortable, but is it worth the uniform? Not to me, guys. Not to me. And that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, fellas.